Hello and welcome to Untitled Chapter, and today I'll be doing a reading for Sagittarius, okay? So this is going to be for any planet or star you have in your chart under Saggy. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, alright? And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because who knows, I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Now, we all have an intuition, and it's key that we learn how to use it, so check out the video I post on Monday for that. And a reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might arise if you continue doing what you've always been doing up to this point. If you don't like the ending of the reading, change what you're doing. It's as simple as that. And with that being said, my gorgeous Saggies, let's get into your cards. Yes. Okay. I was suggested to mention something. Okay, alright. Sorry. I'm talking to my spiritual team, like, fine. I don't hear them, by the way. I just get, like, their suggestions. So, for anyone who's interested, okay, and who has a little, who's not as prim and proper necessarily as most, I would suggest, Dharma Jane. She's amazing. I love her. I love her videos, so I suggest you guys go watch it or subscribe or whatever suits your fancy, but I'm suggesting it highly because I like her and she's good. So alright, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what they should expect the coming week. And I guess the reason why the idea of her came up is because she has a lot of Sagittarius in her chart, even though she's a Libra rising, Libra sun. She has a lot of first card, Nine of Spring in the reverse. She has a lot of Sag in her chart, so yes. I don't know what's gonna happen out of that, but it was brought to my attention. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what they should expect. Okay, and you got Three of Spring pointing towards the left. Interesting. Please, angels and guides. King of Summer in the reverse. Okay, King of Summer in the reverse. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Oh, I'm gonna take this. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this first because that's what I was led to see. So it's the Nine of Autumn, which is the Nine of Pentacles, with the Four of Spring at the bottom of the deck. What? This is good, my Saggies. Yes. Alright. Now, let us clarify. Alright. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and clarify why the Nine of Spring is here in the reverse. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, why is the Nine of Spring here in the reverse, please? And you got the Singer of the Chalice with Mike the Myomancer at the bottom of the deck. As well as, oh, that gnome. Yep. Breaking a habit. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share why what? Why the Three of Spring is here, pointing towards the left. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share why the Three of Spring is here and pointing towards the left. Please, angels and guides. And you got Luathos the Wild with the Maiden. Complete and total opposite energies. Okay. And the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Nice. Alright. Then, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. Is there a mosquito in here I'm not aware of? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies. Why is the King of Summer here in the reverse? King of Summer, right? Yeah, King of Summer here in the reverse. And you got the Undressing of a Salad. Undressing of a Salad with Epona's Wild Daughter at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Lady of the Harvest. He of the Fairy Sword as well. I was drawn to it, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Fine, I guess you're being surprised. Well, you were. You have gotcha pointing towards the left, clarifying the Nine of Autumn and the Four of Swords, with the Singer of Connection at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Birth Mother, followed by the Green Woman, the Journeyman, Taum, Mickle. I mean, come on. What? Alright. So, give me one moment, please. Thank you. Okay. Card number 1. Nine of Spring in the reverse. Now, the Nine of Spring in the reverse would be your fruits of labor are protected. You can sleep easy. Your road is clear of challenges, and your environment needs some sprucing up, looking after. You're not really defending, you're more like you are working to make it stronger, make it better. That is what you're working on. Now that is what Nine of Spring in the reverse is. And now, if I can put it in its slot, the cards clarifying it, alright, are the Singer of Healing, the Singer of the Chalice. Alright, now Singer of the Chalice talks of trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, and miracles. Yes. So, the need for less for the fact that your offense is good enough, that you don't need to be defending the fruit of your labor, is what brings you trust, a lot of joy because you've done the work the right way from the beginning, which is great. It's a great success, that is. Then you have Mike the Myomancer. Now Mike talks of small clues, details, the messages everywhere, and patience. I feel like you are getting into a new cycle, meaning you are not used to this. You are used to defending yourself too much. I had this idea of a person who has a very soft heart, and in order to protect herself or themselves, they keep everyone at arm's length in order to be certain that they won't get hurt. Right? Yes. And so, but I feel like the fact that you no longer need to do this, the signs are everywhere. There are things they're small signs, so you have to pay attention to them. But they will pop up, definitely. Then you have that gnome, which talks of, trickster, creative chaos, wild gifts, mainly breaking of a habit. I think, I don't know if I already know the meaning before my mind is seeing the card and be I know what that means. Okay, so let's give her this as a message to give off, right? So I was talking about you needing to make a difference, right? Do something differently from the way you usually act, because you are moving into a new cycle, something new, where you no longer have to defend yourself at every moment, right? So, take my hand. This is take my whole life too, but I can't help falling in love with you. Oh yeah, I had this for Leo's song too. Very interesting. So basically, if you want to move forward with your life, you're gonna have to break some habit that you've been doing in the past. Alright? And I don't know, but when this I think that card, that gnome, did it? I think it came out in Aries, not in Leo though. But there's a theme in fire signs, that is for sure. Next, you have the Three of Spring. There's something flying about my room. Okay, so Three of Spring, pointing towards the left. Now, cards pointing towards the left to me mean that they're happening slowly or they happened in the past. So, now, plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. So basically what the Three of Spring is plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. is this fly? Anyway, so you've worked on something in the past, and it is now bearing fruit, is what I am getting. Okay? And the cards clarifying that are Luathos the Wild, which talks of balance. I know it talks of a lot of other stuff, but here I think the word balance stands up for me. Then you have the Maiden. The Maiden, which is an auspicious beginning. Okay, joy, hope, birth, growth. So there was an auspicious, you reached your balance. You reached the state of balance within yourself. Then you started something new, which was an auspicious beginning for you. Okay? And that beginning allowed you to feel like the fairy who was kissed by the pixies, who was so overwhelmed, overjoyed of glee and happiness that they looked like this. Oh my goodness, I got kisses from pixies. Ah. Right? You look super happy. Yes, super good. So this thing that you or someone you're dealing with brought a lot of joy into their life and their reality. Next, you have the King of Summer in the reverse. Now, the King of Summer in the reverse is a dishonorable, flighty, immature, cold-hearted individual. It says, a romantic partner you can't trust. You can't. At this moment. This is just for a week, okay? So, generally, it's for a week. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I'm fine. Okay. Okay, so, advice that comes more from the head. No, it's more like, this is how it was for me, so it's definitely going to be that way for you. You know, it's not tailored advice. It's that, how do you say it? It's they're talking from their own perspective, so so people who are giving you advice are talking from their perspective, not necessarily from yours. Maybe they don't know all the details of your situation, but they're definitely giving their own perspective on what you should be doing, which is not always the best case. But if it's family and friends, if it's family, alright, an older family, most certainly, they expect you to listen. So just listen, just don't, take the important bits, because some things are important for you to learn from, but you also have to know that you should follow your higher self. What does your intuition tell you? Very key. Okay? And this card says, yeah, a romantic partner you can't trust. It's not really excellent advice. It's more like advice that they would have given themselves, but that is not very tailored to your situation. then staying away from cultural or creative endeavors for XYZ reason. And the cards clarifying that are the undressing of a salad. The undressing of a salad talks of balance, avoiding extremes, achieving the impossible, being impossible, because if you look at it, everybody in this card is brown except this guy who's blue. I'm blue, I'm a da. I don't know the words of that song. All I know is I'm blue, I'm in any case. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, okay. Alright. So someone looks improbable, impractical, and not like the norm. So you have people giving you their unwanted opinion, and you're like, you or someone you're dealing with is having this, and they're like, okay, alright, I'll listen, but I won't actually record what you're saying, as in I won't remember what you're saying because I just don't want to. So you're preaching to the choir, not preaching to the choir, but you're just, it's all smoke and mirrors. I won't, like, they won't say it, but their facial expression usually tells it all. Like they're like, you done? Type of thing, you know, like a teenage child. Like a teenager who is not intent on listening to whatever you're saying. They'll do that, but sometimes there is a piece of gold in what they say, but not all the time, so just be mindful of that. Right, next you have Epona's wild daughter. So maybe you are the one giving the unsolicited advice, or maybe it's someone else, but either way, alright, just take it with a grain of salt. And if it's you who's giving unsolicited advice, just take a moment, think about it. Just think, is all I can say. So you got Epona's wild daughter, which talks of inner shadow, nightmare, depression, madness, growth. Yes. So if this is you, it will definitely teach you, you'll definitely learn a lesson at some point. Someone is going to say something which is going to be kind of against what you wanted to hear, what you suspected, but it is definitely what you need to hear, is what I'm getting. Okay? Because if they don't want to listen to you, they're not gonna make you feel like they're listening to you. You'll notice through their nonverbal communication or their paraverbal communication. Nonverbal is the movements they do, their body language, and all those things, their facial expression. It's that. And then the paraverbal, it's how they speak, the rapidity in which they speak. Plus, yeah, those things. The little cues that you'll have to pay attention to. Well, I mean, yeah, that's what it is. So, the next card is the Lady of the Harvest, which talks of completion, grief, harvest, loss, and release. What did I say about completion? You are going to learn a lesson, right? It will help you grow. The only differentiation is, are you going to learn it quickly or are you going to learn it the hard way? I think that's what really standing out up to this point. What is your method of learning, of choice? Slow, steady, or quick and hard? That just came out wrong. Alright. Don't mind me. Get out. Fruit fly of annoyance. In any case. So the next card is He of the Fairy Sword. Now, He of the Fairy Sword talks of the active principle, spiritual will, justice, protection. So, whichever length of a lesson you choose, if you want the short and sweet one, or if you want the long and hard one, or yet again, the long drawn out one, that would be best. Okay, the long drawn out one, okay. You are definitely going to learn the lesson. So, in any case, it is going to be something that is going to be helpful to you. Maybe not visible at the first moment, but it definitely will. And the reason I say that is because the next cards you have are the Nine of Autumn, okay, which is the Nine of Pentacles, which says renewal. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Yes. Happy Singles card. Well, actually, that would be the Nine of Summer, but you're all good here. You're all good, right? So, you're good, you're content, you're happy with where you're at, and that's the important part. Then, you have the Four of Spring. The Four of Spring. Now, the Four of Spring, okay, is the Four of Wands, which means be grateful, you have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. Right? Yup. With all this work with everything that you've learned throughout your life, you are reaching your happy home situation. Next, you have Gotcha, which is surprise. Okay, it says sudden shock, unexpected events, rude awakenings. Something surprising you, and I feel like your ability to reach the Nine of Autumn and the Four of Wands, Four of Spring, is surprising to you. You're like, you've been having this for such a long time. All of this difficulty and this strife and this trying to work against all this difficulty for so long, that now that you have some ease, you're like, whoa, where did this come from? What's happening? Why am I so happy? Not so happy. Why are all these things just panning out for me right now, right? Yep. Next, you have the Singer of Connection. Now, the Singer of Connection, okay, it talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. One of the reasons why you might be heading towards your happiness at this moment is because you have created a spiritual connection, something that you've made a connection in your mind, and it is stellar. It is amazing, and you cannot not have it, right? And you cannot not realize it because it is now in your mind. It is now ready to be realized. Okay? Next, you have the Birth Mother. Now, the Birth Mother, okay, it's bright. The Bright Mother. Now, the Bright Mother talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. Yes, that is an S. And sheltering. Alright? So, I feel like this is related more to the four of spring. The happy home, happy life, happy wife. Yes, they say that when your right hand, I'm not sure, don't quote me. When your right hand itches, it might mean that you are getting money or you're giving money. I'm not certain, but I feel like it is you are getting money. And when it's your left, it's you're giving money. Which would make sense because in a certain energetic healing practice, they say that your energy leaves your body through your right hand, and you receive on your right and you put out on your left. It's like a battery. Okay, now. So the bright mother. The bright mother talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. You will feel like that with the Four of Spring. The Four of Spring, the happy life card is this one. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. Okay. Next you have the Green Woman. Now the Green Woman talks of natural magic, expected gratitude, wildness, and untamable creativity. Which is kind of like an echo from the creativity that was mentioned on the Bright Mother card. Then you have the Journeyman. Now the Journeyman talks of adventure, independence, polishing of skills, and travel. Now the adventure, I feel like, is the Nine of Autumn, is related to the Nine of Autumn, and how you are going to bring the wealth, the abundance that you want, the material abundance that you want into reality. Now, next you have Taum the Poet. Now, Taum talks of clear sight, poetry, erotic energy, laughter, not getting into serious mischief. Four of Spring. Yeah. That you found your home and now you want to have fun and really enjoy yourself, and that's what I'm getting. Next, you have Mickle a Muckle. Now, Mickle, alright, talks of mixed blessings and everyday blessings. You being appreciative for everything that you get. That's what I feel like it's talking about. And that is what the Nine of Spring and the what the Nine of Autumn and the Four of Swords will allow you to tap into. Joy, bliss, seeing all the things that you're appreciative for in your daily life. So, my gorgeous Saggies, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to help. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Saggies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!